Running a business is more like a marathon, but not a sprint. Now, a lot of business people out there, so-called gurus, have made it seem like running a business is more like a smooth trajectory where once you start running a business, immediately you should start seeing profits and making some good returns on your investment. But in actual fact, business itself has a lot of obstacles on its path to growth. But there are some tried and tested strategies out there that can help your business become more successful. Hello, in this video, I want to share with you 6 simple strategies that you can use today to make your business more successful. Let's jump right into it. Now, as a small business owner or as a business owner, one of the key factors to a successful business growth that you need to really focus on is that you have to focus on your customers. A lot of business owners do come up with fabulous ideas for their businesses or fabulous ideas that they think it's a potential business idea that they can grow with. But what they seem to forget is that business ideas and your target audience or your target customers you want to work with are two separate parts that you need to understand in order to merge them together to have a successful business. So coming up with a business idea is not just enough to run into a business or turn into a business, but you need to understand the type of customers you want to serve. You need to understand how you'd find those customers. You need to understand where you would find those customers and how to service them properly. So as a small business owner, one key thing you have to really take into consideration and understand properly for your business to grow is that you have to focus on your customers. Now, one way to leverage your customer growth is that you need to understand your target audience. Now, when you understand your target audience and you link that to the business idea you have, there are various strategies you need to put in there to keep your customers coming back for you continuously, or even growing your customer base and multiplying those numbers that you see from day one. One of the strategies that you can implement is that you can set up loyalty programs for your customers, whereby when they buy over time or buy up to a certain threshold, you give them something in return, or they can have more like a special relationship with the business, that they can have special offers from time to time and all that. Another strategy you can also implement is that you can set up a referral system where when they refer your business to a customer using a certain code or a certain name, they get some kind of commission on each purchase that new customer makes. In that way, you're retaining them, they're also making money from you. It's a win-win situation. Another strategy you can also use is that you can leverage your customers for them to give you feedback or do service with them to understand their needs and also see if you are serving them properly. Doing this really helps you understand their setbacks or their flaws in which you are doing that you might not be aware of, which would help you in the long run to correct them and also grow your customer base. Another major strategy you can put in place to help your business become more successful in this year and beyond is that you need to expand your marketing and advertising strategies. Now, a lot of business owners think that putting just your flyers out there or putting a logo out there means people are going to jump on your product. In fact, just putting your product out there doesn't mean you're marketing. You need to put strategies in place. You need to understand your target audience and see how best you can position your product in front of them or your service in front of them from time to time to make you favorable in the market and over your competitors. So expanding or investing into more marketing strategies, more advertising solutions that help your business become more visible and consistent in the mind of your customers is one key growth strategy that a lot of business owners should implement in this year and beyond. Now, the advertising and marketing space is changing a lot. A lot of things are coming in day to day with the new AI coming in and all that. Learn how to leverage on that. Learn how to use the various marketing strategies. If you find it difficult also, like I say always, you can easily reach out to me. I'm Edwin Dela, your brand strategist and creative director. I would be ready and ever helping you to grow your business and market your business as well. Another key factor in growing your business or making your business more successful in 2023 and beyond is that you need to understand the various social media advertising or the digital space and leverage on that. How to do this is that you need to analyze your social media, especially you need to understand what's going on over there. Analyze your social media pages. How is the growth like? How is the interactions like? How are feedbacks coming in? How are customers interacting with you? How are you also interacting with customers? It's not just a one-way conversation. It's quite both-way conversation. So you have to understand how they're interacting with the business and how you are also interacting with them in return. And also, how are you selling your product over there? You need to analyze all these things find strategies in there, find what's working, what's not working, change what's not working into what's working, and multiply on what's working already so that the business can grow from there, and also you can have some good data to leverage upon. Now, cutting costs in business is quite tricky for a lot of business owners, but when done right, can help you grow. One major strategy that I think would help a lot of business owners, especially small business owners, to become more successful is that you need to cut unnecessary costs. Normally in my line of work, when I consult with business owners, small business owners especially, and I go into detailed conversations with them, getting to understand what goes on behind the closed doors of the business, you realize that most of them spend a lot of money on unnecessary things which doesn't help the business. Now, as a business owner, you would know, I believe this by intuition, that you know some of the things you spend money on that you think is helping the business. One way or the other, I think you'd get to know that they are not really helping the business. So what you can do is that, yes, they might feel relevant to the business in a way, but I think if you take a more analytical look at it, you realize that you can actually cut down costs on a lot of things and rather use that money back into the business in form of investment, probably on your social media marketing or just generally in your marketing and advertising solutions for business growth. In that way, you are not really, cutting down costs just to save money, but rather cutting down costs to grow the business. So that's the strategy that you need to implement in there. Whilst cutting down costs, don't cut down costs and put that money in your pocket or use it on, unnecessary spending as usual. Use that money back into the business and use it for growth. So use it in your marketing solutions, use it in your digital advertising that you're doing. Use it to improve upon your products, use it to improve your packaging. All these little bits here and there really comes together to form a very successful business. Now, we are in 2023. A lot of tech and innovations are out there. One strategy that a lot of business owners should be looking out for in 2023 and beyond in helping their businesses become more successful is that you need to leverage on technology. Now, the world has evolved past a lot of things, and till date you still see some business owners doing pen and paper, writing down stocks, writing down their daily sales and all that. There are a lot of softwares out there that can do that for you automatically. You can automate that whole process of maybe taking stocks daily, taking stocks monthly, checking your cash flow, checking your finances, doing general reports of how your business is running. Even for social media, there are a lot of tools out there that you can use. So understand all these various aspects of your business and see which of them that you can automate, which of them that technology can help you do. Now, it doesn't mean you are lazy, okay? It doesn't mean you are lazy if you are trying to implement tech or leverage on tech for your business. It just means you understand what you are doing and trying to make life easier for you and for your customers. Because if you spend more time doing a little bit of work that technology or some softwares out there can do for you, why don't you go in for that, to leverage on that to help you, gain more time to do other stuffs rather than to, spend the whole time trying to do pen and paper, doing some basic tasks that can be automated on your behalf, that can be running on its own. So you don't necessarily have to be doing it manually from, time to time. You can just set up a software, deploy a software to do various things for you. So look at the kind of business you're running and look at what works for you and then understand it, leverage on it, and use it to grow your business as well. Now, last but not the least, one thing that I think a lot of business owners should consider to help their business become more successful, especially in this year and beyond, is that they need to hire talent, okay? Now, just like I said earlier on about automating a lot of parts of your businesses, you need to also hire talent in order for you to have a clearer vision of the business. Let me put it that way. The reason I'm saying this is that when you hire talent, I know for small business owners, it's quite a daunting task to, hire talent, paying salaries here and there, which is quite daunting on us, especially for those running their own businesses with no heavy investment. It's quite tricky to do. But what you can do is that there are a lot of freelancers out there with affordable rates that I think you can really invest in. So look at parts of your business that need improvement, okay? You're not just hiring talent to come and sit in the office and be staring at you all day or literally be doing nothing and getting paid at the end of the month. So look at the business you're running, look at the part of which you think you need more improvement upon. If it's your website and it's not looking good, you can hire a freelancer out there to, develop a better website for you. If it's your social media that you realize they're not doing it properly, you can go in for a freelancer or an agency with an affordable fee that can manage your social media for you. If it's your product packaging which is not looking great, probably you started doing it on your own, It worked at that time. But leveraging growth or making your business more successful, you need to invest into that. So don't be scared to invest a little into hiring talent to help your business look more successful, to help your business also become more successful. It's a new year we are in. It's a lot of changes are going on in the business space. There are a lot of business aspects and revolutions going on. So do well to understand all these parts, do well to see how your industry is growing and evolving, and then implement strategies in there like hiring talent that can help you make your business look more wholesome and more presentable in all ways, not just with one part of it, not just with your packaging, not just with your marketing, but in all aspects as a business. Look at what you need to improve upon. Get someone who is very good at it with an affordable cost at your business level at the moment. Look for someone with an affordable cost. Invest into them. Let them see the vision of what you want to do. If they can do it, let them jump on board and help you do it. In that way, your business looks more beautiful, looks more presentable, and looks more lovable. Running a successful small business really stands or builds up from knowing who your customers are and what they need from you. So once you understand all the strategies I've shared in here, do well to sit down, analyze each of them step by step. You can replay this video over and over. Do well to share it, bookmark it down, and also subscribe, because I share a lot of business content in terms of business growth, business expansion, and marketing. A whole lot. I do a whole lot over here. So do well to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. If you are new here also, I'm Edwin Dela, your brand strategist and creative director. I share videos constantly about business growth, branding, marketing, and then also I do a lot of productivity and growth mindset strategies as well. So if you are new here, do hit the subscribe button and share this video with a friend. Now, there's a bell icon close to the subscribe button. I would urge you that once you click the subscribe button, go there, click on that one also. So when I post new videos, you'll be the first person to know about it. Well, that's it for this video about how to make your business more successful in 2023 and beyond. I hope you learned something. If you did, do share this video with a friend. See you in the next one. Cheers.